I don't even know why I do these pre-intro lines. Great Britain, the proud manufacturer of such great roller coasters as the Ultimate. What are the best roller coasters made by each manufacturer that has built roller coasters in the UK? Well, thank you for asking, because that's what I'm going to talk about today. I've got a new mic. Do you like it? Anyway, let's kick this off with what's probably the biggest coaster manufacturer, apart from some cheap. Who makes wacky worms? Oh my. Anyway, Intamin make a lot of coasters, and they're cool, so I'm going to talk about them first. The Intamin coasters you'd shortlist for this are 13, Stealth, Not Rita, and actually, coming up, the new Intamin 10 Inversion coaster coming to Flamingo Land, and Colossus. Anyway, out of these, which are the best? 13 uses Intamin's technology very well, and it's a cool ride, but it's not the best coaster out of these. It just isn't. The 10 Inversion coasters are also really fun. I mean, I've only done one, and that was like 5 years ago. But anyway, they're fun. But Intamin's flagship model, which we have two of in the UK, is the Accelerator Coaster. And one of them is significantly better than the other. So I do think Stealth is the best Intamin in the UK. I don't know why I said I do think, because I think almost anyone would think that. It's pretty obvious. You are free to disagree, but if you do, I will try roast you in the comments. Next up is RMC. Oh, it's funny because it's sad. I'm sorry for that appalling joke. Vekoma. We have lots of old Vekomas, and we don't have any new Vekomas, and new Vekoma are very good. Although it's no surprise we don't have any new Vekomas yet, because there aren't many new Vekoma coasters out there yet. Now, in terms of old generation Vekoma coasters, we have Kamali, Velocity, Infusion, and Odyssey. Out of these, I haven't done Odyssey, so I can't really talk about that. What I do hear, though, is that it's not really much smoother than Infusion. Yeah, so it ain't great, but it looks really original and like a fun ride. But Kamali is the king of the SLCs because it doesn't induce migraines. We also have a Boomerang Wipeout at Pleasurewood Hills. That's cool, but boomerangs are boomerangs, and they all have the same layout. Kamali has a custom layout. So the last opponent Kamali would have to beat is Velocity. You could debate this, but I think Kamali is better. If you haven't done Kamali, it is actually very smooth. Well, it's not very smooth, but it's very smooth for an SLC. It's kind of rough in the way people say Nemesis is rough, where it's not really, but it might shake you around a little bit. Kamali is an all-round good coaster. It's nothing amazing, but if you've ridden quite a few SLCs, like Infusion, and then you go on Kamali thinking, oh, it's another SLC, you'll be happily surprised, because it's actually a good ride. Next, what is the best Zamperler in the UK? Now, whichever ride wins this, let's be honest, it's not much of an achievement. I mean, you're competing against Hero here. Main contenders of this would be Hero, some spinning coaster at Dreamland Margate, Twistosaurus at Flamingo Land, and Octonauts at Alton Towers. I still haven't done Octonauts, so this is very sad. One like equals one more step to me finally losing my dignity and going on it. But honestly, out of these, the best is Twistosaurus, because it spins, it can spin pretty fast.
I mean, as much as us. Oh my god!
Shut up! Oh, that is loud. Shut up! Oi, no. Next is S&S. Best S&S coaster in the UK is Mumbo Jumbo. I don't. Are there even any other S&S's in the UK? No. Alright then. Mumbo Jumbo wins the extremely prestigious award of being the best S&S coaster in the country. Being the only one, I can't really say anything, can I? Anyway, it was designed by Alan Schilke, so it's amazing. Right, next manufacturer, Gerslauer. Now, I don't care what you think, but the UK has some pretty good Gerslauers. It's got the Smiler, it's got Soar, it's got Speed No Limits. Now, out of the two Eurofighters, I would say that Speed is the better ride because it's not too rough and it's got some pretty cool airtime. I do like the layout. Soar does have a cool pre-lift section and all the indoor stuff and the theming, but in terms of a coaster, I do like Speed more. What is better out of Speed and the Smiler? It's not even a question. The Smiler. A lot of people overlook the Smiler, but we are really lucky to have something like this in the UK. I mean, if you look at that pit, which they had to dig down to fit a ride in to stop it going above the trees, and think that they managed to put 14 inversions in there without doing an intermin. I think that's pretty amazing. I think we're lucky to have it. Now, next manufacturer, well, I've got GCI and CCI. Yeah, that is two manufacturers. Now, I'm pretty sure that GCI did stem from CCI when some people left it. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it was made. And because of that, I've decided to put GCI and CCI together, also because there's one of each. So it means I get to create an extra category, and I really did this so I could talk about Wikiman versus Megaphobia. Yes, I really did this so I could talk about Wikiman versus Megaphobia after I've managed to have quite a few more rides on Wikiman. I was previously undecided on this, but since I got a back row night ride on Wikiman, which is, yeah, that's very good, but that's not the only thing that I'm judging it off, I've decided that Wikiman is better. Yes, Megaphobia is a really fun wooden coaster, but when I rode it, I did really enjoy it, but the airtime just wasn't there on all of the hills. And although it's like that on Wikiman, Wikiman definitely does feel more alive. I don't know. Basically, shut up if you think Wikiman is rough. It's as shaky as any GCI out there. It's literally just a GCI. If you can't deal with that, then I don't know what your problem is. And I do like it a lot now because I did get lucky enough to have a back row night ride. Now, the next group also isn't a single manufacturer, but it's just any other wooden coaster because some of the old ones tend to be built by, I don't even know, but they didn't really have manufacturers a long time ago. So this category is other wooden coaster, basically just Pleasure Beach versus like Antelope, and Antelope's small, so that would, I did a whole video on this pretty much because they're all at Pleasure Beach, and I decided that the best Pleasure Beach coaster is Grand National. Again, if you don't like it, you are just weak. Man up and face the pain. Next manufacturer is Pinfari. Oh no. I don't know. All Pinfaris are pretty terrible. There's a lot in the UK. Turbo at Brighton Pier. I don't know. I'm gonna pick that because it's popular. I can't be bothered at looking at any more Pinfaris. So that's what you're getting. Last Last manufacturer is Mack Rides. Yes, there aren't many Mack Rides coasters in the UK. Icon exists. Runaway Mine Train exists. Flying Fish exists. Wait, Avalanche and Mack. And also, interesting topic, Storm Chaser at Paulton's Park will exist next year, which looks like a very good coaster. It's not as good as Icon though. Icon wins that. Why is that even a category? I need to make videos, so I'm gonna, what am I on about? Anyway, that's the last one. Icon is a cool ride, everybody. Yay. Now, stop us losing subscribers. Subscribe! I don't want to go backwards again, right? I peaked at like 283 a few weeks ago and we haven't gone past it. So, I actually give up.